for each and every one of my readings, so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning and trust me with your energy. I greatly appreciate it. So Gemini, let's go ahead and get into your reading for the next 48 to see what is going on with you. Ba-dum-bum. All right. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Gemini as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well, and please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, and Ashe. Blockbusters. Gemini. Blockbusters. The intuitive messages I got was blockbusters. Somebody got the cheat code. If you were a teen mom, you got the cheat code. I also got walking, running, skipping. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading and see what's going on with you. If you're new to my channel, I break the Gemini next 40 up. Excuse me, I had to rub my nose. My nose is like itching like crazy. The next 48 reading up by decan. The first decan of Gemini is May 21st to May 31st. These go by your date of birth, but you may resonate with all three decans. The third that we're going to do a reading on would be June 1st to June 10th. That's the second, excuse me. The third reading and the third decan of Gemini is June 11th to June 21st. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini, see what's going on with you. Oh, my nose. Somebody got a cold? Prayers for those in Detroit, Michigan. Did you guys see what happened? Not only did it flood, but it was cold and it snowed. Like people are like under like 6 to 8 feet of snow, ice. So prayers for those, if anyone is watching from Detroit, Michigan. I mean, all over the world, there's things happening, guys. You got to keep your prayers up. You know, people. Well, we knew that this was coming. We knew that this was coming. I kept getting the four horsemen a lot. So we knew that this tragedy was coming. And I think I got devastation the other day. I forget whose reading I was doing, but I seen something about devastation the other day. I knew it was coming. It's like when you know things are coming, but you hate that day when they arrive. You know, that's the hard part, is when the things arrive. It's very hard. First, speaking of Gemini, you guys pulled for your overall energy. You pulled the 5th house. Why? 7 of Wands. You blocking your creativity. Death card. Why are you doing that? So, first speaking of Gemini, where's the blockage here? Because here's the thing. You guys have some type of creative talent, some type of ability or something that you're supposed to be practicing right now, but you're letting your twins fight. Because the truth of the matter is, the 7 of Wands, you're blocking it. What's not real is that it's over. The Death card. So this is something that you're blocking. You're choosing to walk away from this. You see clearly what? What's something? The lie is that you don't see something clearly. The truth, 4 of Swords. Some of you guys have stage fright, or you're a fear of failure. You got to get over that. Some of you have a fear of actually stepping into your full potential. So I'm getting an energy of someone who's like, man, why is this not working out for me? I'm never going to be good enough. You got to stop talking these negative thoughts that you're having, because you're blocking yourself from your full potential. Because the lie is that you can't step into this Empress ability. Something about your intelligence is like a false sense of it's a false sense of failure, that you talked yourself out of doing something. It's possibly even because of how you physically look as well, because you feel like you don't physically look like the part to do something. You shouldn't be the face of something. So you're stopping whatever this is you're being called to do before it even starts. Be mindful, somebody's blocking their own blessing because you feel like you physically don't look a certain way, or you don't fit in, or you've seen other people do it before you, but they looked a different way. But you're being called to do this. Because the lie here is that nobody is stopping this. The person stopping it is you. Okay, so put that how it resonates. Somebody, you're stopping your own thing with your own pessimism. Here, stop it. You could have strong fire placements. Yeah, I just popped your hand. That's me popping your hand. What about the second decan of Gemini? What's going on with them? Ow, that hurt. All right, second decan of Gemini. Ooh, wee. Okay, so let's see what's going on with y'all. You guys, you showing me shuffle it. You shuffle it, and I cut the deck. This house came out again. What's going on with y'all? Not a Gemini. I know y'all not letting this Mercury and Pisces energy play with your mind state and make you think one thing and not the other. See, that's the tricky energy about this Pisces energy floating around in the collective. All energy and all, energy of the constellations and the planets, it's a good thing and a bad thing. See, the good thing about Mercury being in Pisces is that that's when we see like the movies like the Harry Potters and the new cartoons coming out, the new Marvels coming out, the new creativities, the Broadway shows, all of that. We start seeing that peaks out of Mercury and Pisces. But the flip side of Mercury and Pisces is that people get lost in their mind that they seclude themselves because they think they're going crazy. Because who thinks of stuff like that? Who thinks that a wizard boy can be in a castle with what is it? I don't even know what it's called. I know my son's really into Harry Potter. I'm not too much big into Harry Potter. But who thinks of stuff like that? Should I really release it? Should I write this down in a book and release it to the world? And then next thing you know, it's $1 billion industry. So some of y'all need not to get stuck and be like, and just keep it. And some of you like, if I do this, people are going to think I'm crazy. Let them think you're crazy. It's about taking the energy of the craziness that you may see within your mind this time, learning how to encompass the Saturn energy of grounding yourself so you can organize it so you can allow it to play out in the physical. The downside of some of these delusions that some people are seeing, that they're not grounding themselves before they're trying to take their fantasy into reality, and all hell is breaking loose. So your creativity here, second decan of Gemini, why? So you are different from the first decan. You do have options. All right, you're the hangman. You're still okay. So that was me. Basically, everything I just said. I don't need to say it again. So basically, the ideas in your head, you're like, am I crazy? Should I really put effort into this? Yes, you should. You should. But what may stop you is that you think this is something that's really just in your mind, which it is. It hasn't been thought of. Welcome to the age of Aquarius, where things that have never been thought of before are being thought of. I was saying the other day, and this resonates for this reading, this is not just me going on a tangent, that everything that we know, think about this, and I want y'all to let me know in the comments. Everything that we know it started off by somebody's opinion of what they wanted to call it. And then eventually somebody just agreed, or collective just agreed and said, okay, we're just going to go with their opinion as a fact. Like the word electricity. Someone thought, hey, yes, we discovered and we figured out how to plug this into the wall and a light to come on, but I want to name it electricity. It could have been named something totally different, but eventually this is just somebody's idea and their opinion to name it electricity. And now it's a fact that this light being a plug being put into the wall and a light is on is called electricity. Why can't we just call it the plug or the long cord thingy that lights up and heats things up? Why did we call it electricity? Because eventually, collectively, we agreed that this one man was right. He was a person who discovered it, and he was the one that we chose to agree with what his knowledge, his finding, and his opinion was, and that's who it is. So, with the age of Aquarius, that's the same thing that we're doing. Something has to be introduced into the collective. And then collectively, we get to choose collectively who gets the credit for their findings, their opinion, and their knowledge. That's how things start. Who gets the credit? Who gets the credit? You could be the person to get the credit, but you got to put it out there first. I told you I would bring it back at home. I know y'all like, what? I'll bring it back home. That's how. Who gets the credit? But you can't get credit for something if you're not putting yourself out there. Because unfortunately, in the society that we live in, called being a human being, this is not just this day and age. It's always been this way. Whoever is the loudest and whoever shows up is the one who gets the credit. Because how do we know? How do we know that the person who we chose and said that they were the ones who invented electricity was actually the person who did it? Or were they just the person that got the credit? Think about it. Don't let somebody take your idea. Okay? That's for somebody else too. Somebody may take your idea if you don't step up and say something. All right. What about the third decan in Gemini? Who gets the credit? Doesn't matter. All right. Saturn. Ooh. You guys pulled Saturn. We know Saturn's in Pisces right now too. Pisces is running amok. Pisces has been running amok for the past 2 years. She gave us a little break. Then she like, nah, I'm back, snitches. She running everything. All right, you guys got Saturn. Something about going to your favorite. The final say so. What is this about? Oh, it's going to cause for you to put some love on yourself, put some boundaries on yourself, though. It's an ageism issue. Some of y'all think y'all too young or you don't have enough experience to say something or to put a boundary down. It's like, should I say that? Can I do that? It's giving that type of energy. It's like some of y'all are questioning like, ooh, am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to do that? This is like, let me give you an example. Like, let's just say you just started working somewhere, but they grant you, some companies do this. They give you all your PTO up front, like first day, or all your benefits up front. First day you have it, you have benefits. And you're like, man, shit, since I got this PTO, I'm finna take off the first 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'm taking off on Friday. But then you're like, damn, can I actually do that? They gave it to you, didn't they? Why can't you? It got approved in the system, didn't it? So go. So, and another example, let's give you guys an example. Maybe this is like a romantic situation or something like that. You may be trying out your new set of boundaries with this new person, and you've never used these type of boundaries before. So this is just as simple as you saying, you know, I'm not going to reach out to someone. You're not going to be the overgiver. You're going to wait for them to reach out to you and actually allow reciprocation to happen before you start showing a desperate side of yourself, which is a desperate side of yourself is being overbearing, texting them first, forcing them to be consistent with you, forcing them to show up. No, you just going to chill. And by you just chilling and allowing it to happen because you place some type of standards on yourself here, this is the final say so. It's the truth of how you were always supposed to be treated. But I'm going to tell you this, be mindful here with this 10 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups of thinking that it's like some of you think that you're such a novice in something that you don't deserve to even act in this way, or you don't deserve to like, it's not even demand to request these things when you absolutely do. All right. So it's like some of y'all are in energy like, I don't deserve to request these things. Yes, you do. Why not? Why not? If other people can have them, so can you. All right. All right, let's go into your angel answers. We're going to go ahead and pull in some angels answers. What I want you guys to do to bring the energy back down, you can pause this if you like, but I want you to participate in this breathing exercise with me. What this breathing exercise is going to do is called the 4-7-8 method. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose to the count of 4. You're going to hold it to the count of 7. And then you're going to release it slowly through your mouth to the count of 8. Okay? And as you're doing that, I want you to think of a question that you want answered. And we're going to answer your question. What was that? Bless you. I don't know who that was. All right. That no came in. That no was reversed. Y'all saw that no? Do like a you ever seen the ice skaters where they go up in the air, spin around, like with the legs in a circle and all that? That's what I just seen. Anyhow, the first answer is big happy changes. Then that no came in the reverse, so that's actually a yes because you saw how the card flipped. It was actually it's a no, then it just like flipped. So yes. Then you guys have within the next few weeks. And then you also have forgiveness. Here. All right. So you guys, that's been your reading. I hope it helped you. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. If you choose to subscribe, thank you so much. Leave a comment. That's up to you as well. If you'd like to book a personal reading, though, the information to do so is down in the description box below the video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. Let me check out who's in the chat. Who's next? Who's next? And make sure I pressed the wrong button last time I actually ended the live. Hey, Jim. Easy. The devil at work. Oh, you like the devil? I hate him. Who's that? Oh, my gosh. What's going on in the chat? I shouldn't have read this. I'm glad I didn't look at it while I was doing the reading. Maybe electricity was the sound they made when they got zapped the first time. Can we get those? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know, someone in the bad place. Oh, we got a troll. We got a troll. I like trolls, man. I remember early on when I started YouTube, I used to be like, oh my God, I got a troll. I used to go ham cussing people out. Now I'm like, bring on the trolls. Because they need some healing too. You need some attention. Sometimes, you know, when people are trolls, they have nothing better else to do with their life. And they need some attention. And they need someone to talk to. And any type of negative even if the conversation is negative, at least they got somebody to pay attention to them, because normal people in regular life don't. So they got to troll other people to get some attention. And they have nothing better else to do. They don't want to level up their life. They don't want to get their finances together. They don't want to get their health together. They just want to come bother you. So you have to laugh at it, because they're trying to escape their miserable lives. Why they have to come and make themselves even more miserable by watching you at peace. So you just have to laugh and be like, oh, look, it's a troll. Have mercy on their soul. But anyway, you guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.